All right. Welcome to SideboardMTG. My name's Eric, and as it suggests, we're going to be doing a competitive draft for Guilds of Ravnica tonight. Guilds of Ravnica. We're going to have some fun. Hope you guys enjoy. We've got some quests to do, some things like that. We've got a new deck to unlock for today. We're going to do a draft, and then we're going to do some questing, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun. So, hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button if you want to become part of the channel, and there's a join button there if you're watching on YouTube Gaming, where you can help sponsor the channel if you would like to do that. So, let's go, Matthew McConaughey, right? All right, we're going to do this. I finally killed that Nightbot thing. I just seen it there at the beginning, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take a minute out and like kill this Nightbot. Suggestion, Nightbot. Nightbot needs a timeout. Time him out, Jareth. Time him out. You're a moderator. You got a wrench. Put him in timeout. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun tonight. I hope you guys enjoy. It's a bad hair day, so it's good hat day, right? Man, I heard that Yuma, Arizona was getting a hurricane, and I was like, wow. Can you do that? You should be able to like right click anyone. Let's see if we go to put user in timeout. Yeah, we could just time out Dragon Lord. I don't know though. I think you like moderators. Oh yeah, we can put users in timeout, right? I don't know how long a timeout is though. Let us know, Jareth. Jareth has been timed out, yeah. 300 seconds? Oh my god, that's 5 minutes. He'll leave. Oh man, I'm sorry, Jareth. I didn't realize it was 300 seconds. My bad, dude. My bad. So know how, like, for the future reference here, it's the same thing they did to us in the military when we were doing riot training and stuff. They sprayed us all with CS, and they told us, you need to know how this feels before you just go, using this on American citizens. Yeah, Hurricane Katrina, it was a crazy time. Anyway, sorry, Jareth. My bad, buddy. Jareth was timed out by SideboardMTG for 300 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The things I do to the moderators. What's up, K-Dog? How you doing, man? Well, guys, I'm not going to like waste any time. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to jump into a draft. We're going to go from there. I do want to see what this deck is and things like that. Oh yeah, the meta breakdown video. I don't know if it was a meta breakdown or just kind of like coverage of the game period. Like we had 24 decks released by on TCG Player. If you go look at the link in the description box of my video, you're going to see that there's I think 2 more decks than that. I covered all of them. Some of the decks were too like straightforward, just like the other decks for TCG Player to post them. Most of the decks were actually quite different. So I was I had a lot of fun taking on that video. In the future, I am going to keep doing it. I know I've said that in the past when I do meta breakdown, but I didn't get the overwhelming response that I got this time. Normally, I do a meta breakdown at the beginning of a meta, or anytime there's a big change in a meta, like after bannings and things like that. I like to go through and talk about all the new decks. Yeah, 24 decks and no chance for glory. Right? Well, some cards just aren't great. Chance for glory looks like there's a chance that it could be glorious. So, oh, that's hot. All right. Anyway, we are going to jump into a draft. Drafting will, playing a game will unlock a deck. So we're going to get something as soon as we play our first draft game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do want to go ahead and give that shout out to Barry Drake, our stream boss, the very hard to kill stream boss that he is. He actually sponsored this draft a couple nights ago when we were doing some other stuff. He actually donated enough to actually sponsor a draft for us. He said he's actually never drafted, so I kind of want to do this one in honor of Barry Drake, right? Like if you're used to the community, you know who Barry is, and yeah, we're gonna do this one for Barry Drake. I hope you enjoy. I hope I don't botch it up. Hope we get some good pulls. Drafting on MTGArena is a little bit different. I want to talk about that a little bit before we get too much further into this. We've got to fix that. One moment. I was playing Magic Online, so things are a little bit different on Magic Online. Need to fix that. All right, so this way you guys can see the entire screen. And can we resize that? Can we resize that? I don't know if we can resize that. What if we drag it up, pull it down? Oh no! Everything's botched. There we go. Prepared streamer right there, guys. Prepared streamer. Okay. Man, I'm sorry, Jareth. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't realize it was 300 seconds. Holy cow, burying somebody out. What guild would Barry draft? I don't know. I don't know what guild Barry would draft. Either way, 1,500 gems to enter a draft. You're going to get 3 packs of Guilds Ravnica. Those packs are going to rotate between you and 7 other players. I will touch on that. I know some of you guys are like, not on Arena, so I'm going to touch on that in a moment. The first pack would typically, what is it, right, left, and then across? Left, right, and then across? Oh man, I don't. A draft is not a huge format of mine. I think it's left, then right, then across, or something like that. But you will rotate your packs in a normal situation. In Arena, you're not actually drafting against other people. Okay, there's going to be other fake packs that are just opened up that you're going to see them. They have a chance to wheel you. They are going to be in circulation in that draft. However, you're not actually against other people. So it's a little bit different here. I don't know what the algorithms left, right, left, military man. There we go. Left, right, left. Left, right, across, and then left, right? Like, am I back? He's back. Oh, all right. Well, so 5 minutes isn't that bad. Man, I've been talking for 5 minutes already. Man, that's yeah. Right, left, right. It starts clockwise. Okay, so you guys are having enough of a hard time, or as much of a hard time as I am with keeping up with how drafts go. I've got it on my Judges app. I just pull it up. When you're running a draft, you get to read this thing off, and that always just tells you what you're doing, right? That's how it works. You just do that. You just read. Anyway, we're playing against bots, so can't even get chat updates. It just quits. You're playing against bots, so I don't know how the algorithm goes with a bot. Like, once it starts pulling cards, does the bot say, hey, I am in those colors, I am going to continue pulling these cards? I don't know if the bot has priority on certain cards. I don't know if the developers of Arena have went through and said, this is a pack 1, pick 1 card, and the bots know that, hey, this is a pack 1, pick 1, I'm going to pick this, and now I'm going to be in those colors, that sort of thing. I just don't know. I don't know. I think that would be a really good thing to do if they could program each card to have a draft value and then allow the bots to draft based on that value. That would be more like playing against real people. However, playing against real people will not always be that way because not everyone really cares about the value of a particular card. In my experience drafting, you normally want to get very good removal first, and then you can start picking your colors and things like that. You will pick a particular bomb if you want to. I personally, I do not draft competitively. So, I mean, if I were going to really start getting into competitive drafts, I think that you would have to, you need to draft, somewhere between, 30 and 50 times per block in order to, be really good at that block. There's a lot of people that do put in that number of drafts, and I think that there'll be a lot of people that'll put in that number of drafts on Arena, assuming the bots don't really botch up how drafts work. It will. Some people will have that information because because they draft enough, right? And I do think that a lot of people may stick to MTGO for their drafting. And again, you know, that gives you a lot of value to the cards that you're drafting. You can trade those off and things like that. In my opinion, I think I'm going to be drafting a lot for fun here. We're going to be doing that. If we hit anything that is part of, like if there is an Izona, I'm probably going to pull it. Just straight up, I'm probably going to pull it. But you know, it may be pack 3, and we're in blue-white, and I see, you know, something that I really want for one of my other decks, and for me, that's going to be the same thing as I'm just going to grab that wild card right there. Another thing that's a little bit different about the draft packs, if you crack a pack here on Magic Online, and you know what? Let's go crack a pack here really quick. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I don't have much Ixalan. I'm gonna grab an Ixalan pack. When you crack a pack here on Magic Online, you don't actually get all the cards you would normally get in that pack. Hey, we got a rare wild card there for cracking this pack. You don't get all the cards you would normally get. What are there? They're normally what, 4 uncommons in a pack? See, I don't even know how many cards are in a pack. See, that's how bad I am. However, in draft, it wouldn't work so well if there were only these 5 commons, 2 uncommons, and a rare. So you know, they do have to have like some type of different format for those particular packs. So technically in draft, you have a chance to pull more cards than you would in just cracking a standard pack. You guys really want to see what this is? All right. Sunbird's Invocation. Oh man, I love that card. I love that card. Anyway, you guys see how many cards are normally in a pack. So let's jump back over here to the play. We're going to jump into Ravnica Draft. Are you sure you want to purchase this item for 1,500 gems? I think I do. I think I do. Okay, you'll see here, this pack opened up, and you have this many cards. Alright, so I don't see a timer ticking down. I don't know how this works. Our rare is Expansion Explosion. So not a bad card. This is getting play in like the Jeskai deck and things like that. So if you guys are in Jeskai, not a bad card. Electrostatic Field, I don't think that's exactly where I want to be. Sprouting Renewal, it's Convoke. You get to make you know, a 2/2 green elf. Night Creature with Vigilance, or destroy target artifact or enchantment. Skyline Scout, whenever Skyline Scout attacks, you may pay 2 mana, 1 white, and a colorless. If you do, it gains flying until end of turn. We've got the Righteous Blow, deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Radical Idea is a good way to draw cards. Vicious Rumor deals 1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent discards a card, then puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. You gain a life. That seems like a really, really bad take on Smallpox. Spinal Centipede, whenever Spinal Centipede dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Fire Urchin, 2 mana for a 1/3 with Trample that gets +1/+0 every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Piston Fist Cyclops, Defender for 3 mana, 2 hybrid, and a colorless. As long as you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, it basically loses Defender. Golgari Locket, this is a little bit of mana fixing, a little bit of ramp. If we knew that we were going to be in Golgari, we could do that. Rhizome Lurcher, not a bad card. This card enters the battlefield with a number of +1/1 counters on it equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. This could be an absolute bomb, and right now this is looking like the pack or the card I want to take from the pack. There is Fresh-Faced Recruit that has first strike as long as it's your turn. So when it's attacking, it has first strike. And then Dimir Guildgate, mana fixing. So if I already knew that I was in like Dimir colors or something like that, I would pick that. How did I skip Wee Dragonauts? Weenauts is actually a really, really good card. I don't know if I want to be in Is It or not. I think that I want to be in green-black here with the Rhizome Lurcher, but I'm not 100% set on that. I hate pick one taking a double-colored card because it kind of means, you know, hey, I might be in that set. Although this is a common, But I really think that the Lurcher could be just a real big bomb for only 4 mana, depending on when you pull it in the deck, and depending on how creature heavy my deck is. I am interested in a creature heavy deck. If we pick the Weenots, so that we're Weenot, that I've always called this card Weenots. So Weenots is really good if you plan on pulling a lot of spells. So I do like Weenots. Copying target instant or sorcery would be great if I got something else. I don't really want to take Weenots, but it's either Weenots or the Rhizome Lurcher for me. Again, there's probably some of you guys out there that is much better. Take the field or Weenots. Man, you are really wanting me to be in spells, aren't you? Man, I am not a fan of Weenots. Every time I have tried, you know, every time I have tried to just build these little spell decks and things like that, I just have a really hard time getting spells to go with it. So, yeah. Sprouting Renewal? Really? Over Rhizome Lurcher? I don't think I like that. I mean, Rhizome Lurcher for 4 mana is still a 2/2, and it's probably going to be better than that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Lurcher. I really think I'm going to take the Lurcher. Alright, so as of right now, we've got one card here. It is, you know, 4 mana. It is in green and black. So far, I haven't seen a timer. I was kind of waiting on a timer. Doesn't look like there is a timer, so we're going to be able to spend as much time as we want playing around with this, talking about it, you know, drafting with the community, things like that. So, if we were going to stay on color, we're looking at Whispering Snitch, 2 mana for a 1/3 that whenever you surveil for the first time each turn, Whispering Snitch deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Now that is not horrible if we plan on doing some surveil. Okay, so if we took this, we could start splashing into blue. We could have just a green splash in a blue-black deck. I'm so tired of hitting blue-black. However, there is a Notion Rain, which is a great card, guys. This is a great card. All them Boros cards, right? We are not 100% set. I will not let just one card that I have pulled just say, hey, bam, now you are stuck in these colors and you can't get out of them. 3 mana creating 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens with lifelink seems okay. We do have the Wary Okapa. Yeah, we'll go with that. 3 mana for a 3/2 with Vigilance. Sky Knight Legionnaire. This is a good card. Okay, like this is a really good card. So like I would almost like pick this and then kind of go from there. However, we could be in green, black, splash blue for cards like Notion Rain. I do like Notion Rain. Card advantage is really good. I'm also a big fan of Watcher in the Mist. Watcher in the Mist is a 3/4 flyer. I love drafting flyers. Watcher in the Mist, being a 3/4 flyer that also surveils too when it enters the battlefield, is pretty good, guys. Like, if you think, I mean, this card's just good. Okay, this card is good. Oh, you guys are thinking Notion Rain for Sultai, or we just take the Legionnaire. We've also got Justice Strike, which is a great piece of removal. I mean, all of these cards are just great. So I am highly interested to see what comes back around, to see how things work. The Gargoyle is pretty good if we had a bunch of guild gates, but after that, every guild gate would start becoming, you know, higher and higher in value. I really want the Notion Rain here, guys, but I also really want the Watcher in the Mist. Blue with Watcher in the Mist seems really good. Boros is fast. I would say so. Katie says Legionnaire is sweet. Oh my god. Watch will put in work for your paper Sultai deck. Yeah, Watcher is pretty good. Like, this is not a bad card. I hate that it costs 5 mana, but it's not bad. Dimir Informant, 1/4 for 3. It's going to surveil. So there's a lot of surveil available to us. I think I'm going to take the Notion Rain for now. I really want to take some of this removal. Man, Justice Strike. Like, could we just start going Boros from here? Like, it's not out of the question. Like, this card is good, guys. Um, yeah, Watcher will come back. Yeah, in real life, I actually don't think Watcher would come back. I think that this card's got more value than you're giving it credit for. One for the surveil, and two for the fact that it's got flying. Jareth, you know how powerful blue-white flyers is in draft and sealed. Just, you know, pick flyers and move on. So, not again, missed. All right, I really want to take the Notion Rain here just because, you know, the card value is great. There are some decent creatures here that we could pull. I'm going to regret this Watcher in the Mist. I'm going to regret losing Justice Strike. Justice Strike would be like I would almost like just give up on the idea of green black right now and just take the Justice Strike. This is a very high pick for me, but yeah, Watcher would be a first turn pack one pick one for a lot of packs. Probably. You already have your 4 strikes in paper. Yeah, Justice Strike's a great card, guys. Like, removal is supreme, and Watcher is a terrific card. You guys seem to want me to start pulling Sultai and Notion Rain. I really want to just switch to Boros right now and go Justice Strike, but I did it. Oh my gosh, now we're getting Vigilance 5/5. Is it too late? Is it too late to just go Swath Cutter and damn. Alright. When Inspiring Unicorn enters, oh man. Okay, so if this had fly, it'd be so good. Or flying, it would be so good. I mean, it's got flash when it enters the battlefield, surveil 1. We've also got, you know, a 2/2 for 2 with vigilance. This card's not bad. Swath Cutter is so good. Conclave Guildmage is not a bad card either. I mean, giving, you know, creatures trample and things like that. Remember, I do want an actual creature heavy deck. At least that's what I want. Combat tricks are okay, but dang. It really looks like the Whisper Agent is the card I want to pick here. 3 mana, 3/2 is not bad. With Flash, that means we can use it as a kill spell. Golgari Guildgate's not bad either, especially since we're trying to flash or trying to splash, you know, an additional color. I don't know yet if we're going to be, you know, green-blue, green-black, blue-green, whatever, and then splashing the other color. I don't know exactly how we're going to be going with that. If I knew more, this Guildgate would probably have a lot more value. I am just going to go ahead and take the Whispering Agent because I think that it'll fit in our 3-color deck really, really well. Look, we've got more. We've even got target creature you control fights target creature you don't control here. We've got some really sweet Boros cards. 3 mana, 3/1 with Mentor. Luminous Bonds. This is a great removal. We should have been in Boros. It looks like white is 100% open with the bots here. Doesn't look like they're taking white. It's probably a mistake for me to not jump onto Boros right here. It's probably a mistake for me to not jump onto Boros on pack 2 there. I did not. So at this point, I'm gonna kind of stick with what we're doing. I do not want like Pause for Reflection or something like that. As far as this deck goes, we've got another Whispering Snitch, but we've got a Dimir Locket that's probably not going to be too bad. I mean, we can sack it, you know, to start drawing cards later. I'm kind of thinking I like the Dimir Locket here or the Golgari Gate. So one or the other. Yeah. Even Jizza's on the Gate. Yeah, I am on either Dimir Locket or Gate here. I think I'm going to put some value in the Gate. Alright, so we get another Whispering Agent if we want it. It looks like the bots are not taking Gates here. Disinformation Campaign is actually a really good card. Thought Erasure is amazing. I'm kind of liking Thought Erasure, but again, we're kind of getting away from the idea of playing creatures, which may take me off of Golgari altogether. Whispering Agent still really, really good. I kind of want either Thought Erasure or Disinformation Campaign. We do have some ways to surveil, so Disinformation Campaign could start getting some double value, and its card advantage, which is something I want. I am going to go ahead and take the Disinformation Campaign. Now, we do have Invert Invent, which you can switch to Power and Toughness or something, so there is that. We've got Child of Night. This is not a bad card. 2 mana, 2/1 with lifelink. Not bad. You guys see that hammer dropper? See that hammer? This would have been a great Boros. This would have been so good. So good. Yeah, I'm looking at Child of Night or Veiled Shade. Veiled Shade's not, the greatest thing in the world, but it's not the worst either. Undergrowth, I mean, this is just going to give us a little bit of a pump, and it's going to gain Menace. So, I mean, we can be able to swing with stuff here. Hey, still on mute from the cough. Still on mute from the cough. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I coughed and muted my mic. I thought I unmuted it. I was saying that we don't have any removal here, and right now it's either the Dimir Guildgate or the removal from giving our creatures Death Touch, and then target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. So I'm really thinking about either Undercity Uprising or Dimir Guildgate. This is a little expensive for removal, but that's where I'm at. We lost Eric, or we are all now deaf. You all went deaf. I was here the whole time. It was a phenomenon. It was a great phenomenon. This has got Prey Upon attached to it, but the Death Touch means that we could trade something small for something big. Prey Upon, if we end up with some bigger creatures, then that might be great. Hate draft. That's right, bot. The bots we're not going to be playing against. You are not getting the flying 1/1 lifelinker. You wouldn't be hate drafting in this. You would actually be greed drafting, and that's what I'm going to go to calling it instead of hate drafting. Hate drafting is where you pull something you just don't want other people to be to have. Greed drafting is you pull something that you want for your collection. I think that I want the mana fixing here, even though Undercity Uprising is probably pretty good, allowing us to trade something small for something large. Undercity Uprising may wheel back around though, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we will have one card left. I doubt it's going to be the Undercity Uprising. I am going to take the Guildgate. Another Guildgate. Hey, look at that. Alright, so we got a Burglar Rat here. This is a great card. This is definitely high on my pick. We've got the Golgari Raiders. It has haste and enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter for each creature card in your graveyard. This is not bad, especially if we are trying to use the Surveil mechanic along with a high number of creatures. And I think that's where I'm going to go. Can you get a sit rep? A sit rep, a situation rep. Like, what do you want? Comms are red. Can you get a sit rep? Poopy, comms should be back up, man. They should be back up. You're not live if the comms are still down. Um, okay, I'm just messing with you now. All right, like, my bad. Okay, you know, you just move your mouth, whatever. Anyway, seems the bots place a little emphasis on the gate, so we can probably lower our priority on them. I am thinking the exact same thing. I think the bots are not putting any priority whatsoever on land. I am really thinking that either the Golgari Raiders or the Burglar Rat here. Burglar Rat looks really good to me. God dang mute button on my PC this time. What's your sip right there, Poopy? Man, it's really either the Raiders or the Burglar Rat. I'm thinking Burglar Rat. I want more cheap cards, and you know, making our opponents discard cards seems pretty good. I really do like the Golgari Raiders, though. I think this card's good. I think this card's really good, but I'm going to take the Burglar Rat. Alright, so we get another Dimir Guildgate. We've got Vicious Rumors. We don't actually have any creatures that we could pull here. Create a... I mean, could this be good? You think people are going to be drafting like Enchantment Hate or something like that? I mean, we can Convoke it and cast and make a 2/2 Knight, which may not be bad at all. Sprouting Renewal is probably a good card. Radical Idea wouldn't be horrible. I think I'll just take the Sprouting Renewal. I'm agreeing with you guys. 5-color draft deck. You guys would love a 5-color good stuff, wouldn't you? Right? Just 5-color good stuff. Draft all the guild gates. That might be possible with you know, something like I would do it. I wouldn't care. That might be possible with something like you know, just like pulling pack 3. You just take everything you want, pack 1 and 2, and then take all gates, pack 3. So I mean, that might be a thing, but you know, I don't know. I'm thinking Sprouting Renewal looks good here. Each opponent discards a card. Although Vicious Rumors is probably really good too. If we're trying to do that, you know, making our opponent like lose cards and things like that, it may be pretty good. But you know, if our opponent has like undergrowth stuff, then it may be bad. I think in a real world situation, I would just be snagging up this gate for a little bit more mana fixing. But I think I'm going to lean towards the Sprouting Renewal here. So, oh gosh, yeah. If we got Guild Summit, we would just like draw out our whole deck. Yeah, yeah. You could draw all the cards. That's true. You could. Guild Summit's actually a pretty cool card. I like the idea of that. I think I'm going to go with the Sprouting Renewal. Alright, so now it's time to start, like the pack has went around. We get to start taking some cheap creatures here. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just take you know, the cheapest good creature. It doesn't 100% pass the vanilla test with a 3/3 for 3. It's a 3/2, but it does have vigilance, so it'll work with our Convoke. Pack's Favor. Nice little combat trick. We also have you know, a Shieldmate, which is a 2/2 for 2, which is not bad. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn with Convoke is not horrible either. I think I want the creature though. Alright, so we Prey Upon. I think that's just straight up. We'll just take the Prey Upon. We'll take the Thought Erasure because, you know, why not? Cosmic Wave, and then, hey, we get another creature. Okay, so, you know, I was really screaming about I really needed some removal. And we do need that removal to kind of be in our colors, right? We need that removal to be in our colors, so I'm hoping that we see something that might be able to remove a creature that would be in Sultai colors. So here we go. Let's pray for it. Oh, should we even look and see what else is in the pack? Probably. We should know what's going on here. Dead Weight's a good piece of removal. You know, we're talking about we need removal. Man, if we would have took the Is It route, Murmuring Mystic would have been amazing. I'm sure that this card is absolutely great. Oh, look, another Sky Knight Legionnaire. Yeah, we could take that. Yeah, that's really good. I'm really liking burglar rats. These all seem great. Beacon bolt, you know, not really in our colors. The forgers, not really something we're looking for. We don't need the guild gate or the locket, so I guess we just take Assassin's Trophy, right? All right, so we took Assassin's Trophy. Let's see what else we get. Let's look. Discard a card. Erstwhile Trooper gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. Doesn't say once each of your turn. Yeah, I was trolling, guys. We were taking it from the beginning. Yes, I was 100% trolling. Yes. We like that. Assassin's Trophy is 100% pack one, pick one. I do not care if I am ramping my opponent. That is a pick one card. Now, Flower's not bad either, especially if we're just like splashing green. But I don't want to take Flower here. I don't think that's what I need. We do have a 2/2 for 2 that, you know, you can pay a ridiculous amount of mana to give it +2/+2. Like, answer me this question: what is the take the Sentry and we can make it a 3/3? What is the justification behind putting +2/+2 until end of turn on a 2/2 for 5 mana? Why didn't you just say, here, do it for 2 mana, but you can only do it once per turn or something? 5 mana? Holy crap. Bazaar Bats is actually a really good card. Flying is better than a lot of people give it credit for. Burglar Rat is not bad either. The Swarm, this is a 5 mana 4/1 with flying. Discard a creature card and you can return it from your graveyard to your hand. So that could be okay. Chamber Sentry's not bad. Works really well in the idea of just, you know, anything, but it's just redheaded stepchild of, man, you're gonna make people mad. Like half my wife's family's redheaded. So you take the Spirit. The Spirit, what Spirit? What Spirit? Oh, Watcher in the Mist. Watcher in the Mist is not bad. I didn't even see that. How did I miss that? Do we have like a breakdown of what we currently have? Okay, it just goes in by converted mana cost here. Let's drop that in the sideboard. We know we're not playing with that. What else do we know we're not playing with? Probably not playing with a Recluse. Not for right now. Sentry looks good. Watcher in the Mist looks great. The thing I don't like about Watcher in the Mist is double blue. But a 3/4 flyer is no joke. Surveilling 2 is no joke. So these are really good effects. I like Watcher in the Mist more than I like the Swarm. So it's probably either Watcher in the Mist, Bazaar Bats, or Burglar Rat. Burglar Rat's got a lot of value for being a 2 mana creature, but I think you guys are right with Watcher in the Mist. So, alright, so we've got a Gruesome Menagerie. Choose a creature card with converted mana cost 1 in your graveyard. Then do the same for 2 and 3. Well, that could be decent. We've got a 3 mana 1/2 that when it enters the battlefield you draw a card. That's not horrible. We've got Veiled Shade again, which is not bad. There's a Capture Sphere. Capture Sphere is actually a really good piece of removal and is probably pretty high on the list. I think it's a little bit higher than Muse Drake, but Muse Drake's not like the worst thing in the world. It's because it has flying, I would put it slightly above the Cat. The Cat is 3 mana though. Capture Sphere is a good piece of removal. So yeah, I think that I need to pull the removal, so I'm going to do that. Sinister Sabotage, I don't believe we're going to have the double blue early enough. Pitiless Gorgon is a great card, and it's in our colors. The Worm Enters the battlefield, target creature gains vigilance until end of turn and gets XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. This is an absolute bomb. They do need something big to be able to put in front of it. It may be what we're looking for here. All creatures getting -1/-1 until end of turn might be an effective play. Darkblade Agent may also be an effective play. So here in this particular pack, return X target creatures of the creature type of your choice to their owner's hand. Bounce could be good, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm thinking that we either take Pitiless Gorgon, which is a really, really good card, or we take the Worm. Other than that, you know, we can probably take Darkblade Agent if we want to. I'm looking for the Worm here. Like, so far, this is the biggest bomb we've got, so I'm gonna take the Worm. All right, so now we've got a Vivid Revival. Return up to 3 target multicolor cards from your graveyard to your hand. Holy cow! All right, we've got Price of Fame. Price of Fame is an excellent piece of removal. This is a excellent piece of removal. For 4 mana, we just don't care, and we'll destroy almost anything. This is probably our pick right here, but let's look at the rest of the cards. We do have another Child of Night, not a bad card. We've got a 5/5 Convoke Trample for 7 mana, but it does have Convoke. And I do like creatures in this deck, but Price of Fame looks pretty good, guys. I'm thinking that Price of Fame is probably better than most things we have. So I'm going to pull the Price of Fame. Molder Hulk, the spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. When Molder Hulk enters the battlefield, you may return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Unless we surveil, there's not going to be many lands in the graveyard, so I don't know about that. Arbitrarium Elemental is a bonkers card. This card is really, really good. I don't know if, like, I don't know if that's exactly where we want to go, but the card is great. So, yeah. The Hulk is really, really good. Like both of these are good. I like the 6/6 better than I like the 7/7, although this one's got Convoke, and this one, if we have, if we've played creatures in the early game, then this card's actually really, really good. We could grab the card that allows us to search our library for up to 2 basic land cards and or gate, and put them onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. I think this card will get some standard play, guys. This is pretty good. So Elemental could be cast super early and dodges removal. This is true. I think that the Elemental may be actually a little bit better than Molder Hulk, but Molder Hulk is still a 6/6 that can be seriously awesome. But if we get into some type of board style or something like that, Molder Hulk may be really, really hard to cast. So I don't really know if that's what I want to do. So yeah, I don't know if I like Convoke or not right now. I mean, again, this is my first draft of the season, so I don't really know. I'm thinking the Arbitrarium Elemental Hexproof is broken. It is a 7/5. It doesn't have Trample, though. This gives us a land back from our graveyard to the battlefield. That doesn't really impress me a ton. There is another Worm, which, can get huge, but without Trample and things like that, it's not the greatest thing. There's a Shield Mate if we wanted another 2-mana creature, but I think I'm going to take one more bomb for the deck and take the Elemental. So I did take the Elemental, guys, for those of you who want to know what I grabbed there. Alright, so we got a 2-mana that whenever it attacks, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. That's not horrible. Although it probably wouldn't live very long. Iron Shell Beetle enters the battlefield, put a +1/1 counter on target creature. That's not the worst thing in the world. Darkblade Agent's not the worst thing in the world. And Prey Upon is probably pretty good when you've got some really big things. I am looking for a lot of creatures at this point, guys. Like, creatures are going to be very, very important for us. We need a lot of them, and we need We need the cheapest converted mana cost we can find at this point. We have our bombs. We have a couple good pieces of removal. So I'm thinking that we just need to start putting more emphasis on creatures. So Darkblade Agent, the Mesmerist, or the Iron Shell Beetle are our picks for this pack. And I kind of think I want the Darkblade Agent, especially if we have a way to surveil. We don't have, like, we could surveil with like Whisper Agent on their turn. There's a lot of things that could happen. We want to be able to surveil with our non-creature picks, and then we want creatures with our... I will take the Darkblade Agent here because it's got a little bit more value. However, the Vidalcan Mesmerist is not bad either. The Iron Shell Beetle, you know, it's a good creature that we can let it die, and we get to keep something back from it. So, yeah, I know that we do have one more pack, but normally about midway through the second pack is where you really need to have 100% lockdown on your game plan, and at that point, that's when you really need to start trying to hone in your game plan. So, yes, Price of Fame does have Surveil 2 on it, so we do have some play here for Darkblade Agent. So I'm kind of leaning towards Darkblade Agent. Most of you guys in chat are talking about the Mesmerist or the Beetle, so I think I'm going to take the Darkblade Agent. Okay, so now we've got... I'm taking Passwall Adept. Can you imagine making one of our bombs just unblockable? You know, bam. Play this for 2. Like, they don't know we have it. Play it for 2, make something unblockable, and get in there. This is probably pretty good. This deck is a complete mess. Is it really? I don't think it's a complete mess. I mean, we're halfway through the pack, and we've got a plan. Passwall Adept looks really, really good here. We could take Whispering Agent, but I think it's Passwall Adept, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so now we need to analyze our creatures here. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. May not be horrible, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. The Forgers, 4/4 for 5. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but gains a little bit of life, and we need more creatures, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Burglar Rat looks really good here. So does the Bizarre... Bartizan Bats. I said Bizarre, didn't I? Bartizan Bats or Burglar Rat. I like the Burglar Rat. It dies easily, so we can, you know, feed our undergrowth shenanigans, and, you know, we can make them lose a creature. So I like the rat. All right, so in this particular pack, we could take a 3-mana cat that allows us to draw a card. We could take the Veiled Shade. I really wish the Veiled Shade actually had some more stuff going on with it, but whatever. Gain life to equal to destroy target creature an opponent controls. We could sacrifice one of our dudes to destroy one of their dudes at sorcery speed, and we gain life. If it wasn't sorcery speed, man, this might actually be a really good card. I want to say we're looking at the Shade or definitely the Strands. I'm rolling out the cat. Strands is another piece of removal. I don't like the price value of Shade. I don't like that it doesn't have some type of evasion. So, it's one of the two. What do you guys think, chat? I see Strands. I see another for Strands. Alright, so we'll take Strands. Alright, so we get, all creatures get -1/-1, or we get another Okappa. Yeah, I'll just take the Okappa. Child of Night or Shade. I think it's Child of Night. And then we get search your library for some basic lands or gates, put them in your library, or put them on the battlefield, tap, and shuffle your library. This is probably not bad. I doubt it'll make the cut in the deck, but I also doubt that Devious Cover-Up makes a cut in the makes the cut with the double blue. So I'm not 100% sure on either one of these here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab the Circuitous route. Yeah, we'll just grab that. And a nice little sideboard card. Okay, this is probably pack 1, pick 1 right here, guys. Nightveil Predator. Like, especially for what we've currently got going on. The card is really, really hard to deal with. It stonewalls quite a few creatures, so Shade is definitely better than Child of Night. Maybe as a card altogether, but I need more cheap creatures. I hate that Night Vale Predator is double blue here. That's going to break my heart. I am probably going to pick this card. Like, looking around at the other cards in the pack, we're probably going to do that. We could also take Never Happened. I'm not exactly fond of that. I don't like that this costs 3 mana. We could also use the Erstwhile if we wanted to. It's a nice 3 mana creature. But again, I think that the Night Vale Predator is, you know, could just end games by itself. I'm going to pick the Night Vale Predator. Alright, so another Pass Wall Adept doesn't look bad in this particular pack. Look at these Boros cards, guys. Oh my goodness. The Boros cards look great. Am I still muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay, Barrier of Bones enters the battlefield. You get to surveil 1 mana, 0/3. We could get another, you know, Vigor Spore Worm, which, you know, the Worm may be okay. I don't want that like that many big cards per se, but I'm really thinking it's the Pass Wall or the Guild Gate, honestly. Is there something else I'm missing here? We best hope no one else picks that Disdainful Stroke. Countering an opponent's bomb might be useful. Well, no one else, like, the rest of the people are bots, okay? So, like, they're bots. They're not actually going to be, we're not going to be playing against the other people in this pod. So, like, I'm thinking it's either the Pass Wall or the Guild Gate. Guild Gates look good. You know, Wall of Mist is a thing. It's a 2 mana 0/5. Definitely shuts down a lot of attacks, things like that. Buys us a lot of time to get into more big cards like our Vigor Spore Worm. I'm not putting a lot of emphasis on the Worm. I think it's either the Pass Wall or the Guild Gate. I really, really do. So, you know, but the bots aren't pushovers. Okay. Okay. We will be playing against real people. We're just not going to be playing against anyone that was pulling cards from our pod here. Okay. So we will be playing against real people. It's just not anything else. Anyway, Disdainful Stroke could have been a really good card. You are right, and I think Disdainful Stroke is a good, worthwhile card to pick. But I'm really thinking I want this Dimir Guild Gate here. So, yeah, the mana fixing enchantment is also very clever. That wouldn't have been very bad. Amara, Soul of the Accord. Now that's interesting. We're a couple turn. This is pick 3 of pack 3, and Amara Soul of the Accord is still here. That is very interesting, bots. That is very interesting. That definitely makes me want to say that currently we don't have like green-white being taken or something like that. As far as this pack goes, the Veiled Shade is okay. We could possibly just take another bomb. Veiled Shade here. Maximum Altitude may not be horrible. Just make one of our big dudes like jump up in the air and smack them in the face. It's not where I really want to be. I do like the idea of jumpstart throwing something I don't need into the graveyard to be able to, you know, have maybe a better turn later. So that Amara is definitely one that I might greed draft with. Just putting another one in my collection. It may be maybe good. The bots are all Boros. I doubt it with the great Boros cards they've been passing my way, but could be. Yeah, I might just like greed draft this this Amara here just to put it in my collection. So we'll see. Vigor Spore Worm. So it's either Vigor Spore Worm or just pull the Amara. Like, it may just be pull the Imara just to have it. I mean, it's a rare. Like, there's nothing else in here that I'm thinking, like, really makes the cut in the deck. We've already got a couple bombs. Don't necessarily know that I need this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to greed pull the Imara. Let's put that in the sideboard. So, I mean, we could get another Vigor Spore Worm if we want. Looks like those things are a dime a dozen. It's probably what we take. We could take 1 mana, sacrifice a creature with Defender, draw a card. Yeah, I mean, we could draw with it later, I guess. I mean, it's probably not that bad. I don't know. Probably just take another Vigor Spore Worm. Is there anything that we, like, want? Fire Urchin, Wojek, Bodyguard. By all means, take another step towards the captain. That's pretty funny. By all means, go ahead. Take another step towards the captain. I'm probably just going to grab the Vigor Spore Worm here. Don't know if 2 will make the cut in the deck overall, but taking it probably won't be that horrible. Bats looks like our pick here. I don't think we need another Wary, Okapa. Bats, it's kind of okay. Wary Okapa is probably not that bad. I mean, 3 mana, 3 2s, just keep them coming. Might not be bad. Pax Favor is probably going to be pretty decent. I may want to just take the Pax Favor here, so. Alright. Combat tricks, right? Yeah, well, I don't need the Selesnya Guildgate. Combat tricks, they're okay. They're okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of playing combat tricks in draft or in sealed, but you know, sometimes they work. If it's said and gets trample, I might be all over it. +3/+3. It's instant speed. We could actually use it to, you know, save something from maybe a burn spell or something like that. Does anything we pick here make the cut? Like, does anything look like it's good enough to put in the deck? Let's take the favor. Alright, so we got another bomb here. Enters the battlefield is going to deal 1 damage to each opponent for each creature card in our graveyard. This is probably not horrible. Pitiless Gorgon looks better, though. I really like Pitiless Gorgon here. I think in this pack, it's either Severed Strands, Pitiless Gorgon, or Golgari Guildgate. So I'm going to let you guys choose whether it's the Pitiless Gorgon or the Giant. Oh, I don't know. Like, really? Really? The Giant? Pitiless Gorgon's a good card. Definitely gets in for some damage or, you know, stonewalls your opponent from attacking. So, Gorgon over Strands, Giant over Gorgon. Okay. By the way, random, but you want to mention that Pelt Collector is now a $9 card on TCG Player. You bought a playset for around that much. Utterly bonkers. Magic Aids, Magic Rainbows did a video on it, and like it and Vexing Devil supposedly amazing and modern. So I would say that video might have had something to do with your pricing. Don't forget, you know, YouTubers coming out with something can make prices spike, but then again, it's getting play in standard, it's getting play in modern. It's a speculation card. A lot of people are speculating on the card. I remember seeing it for low pre-orders at one point, and now it's $9. That's pretty good. So that deck was nuts. It was nuts. All right, guys, I'll pick the Giant. We do get another Burglar Rats here. We also got another Rhizome Lurcher, which is not horrible. I can't believe this was my pack one pick one. Enhanced Surveillance. You may take an additional. You may look at an additional 2 cards each time you surveil. And then we could shuffle our graveyard into our library. We also have Urban Utopia. When it enters the battlefield, we get to draw a card, and the enchanted land can tap for any mana of any color. This is probably really, really good. Just fixing our mana for our 3-color deck is probably pretty good. So let's take a look. You bought 2 Arclight Phoenix foils for under $10. It's so easy to cast 3 spells. You think that card will spike? I think that card's going to spike too. I think that the Arclight Phoenix Amulet deck is going to be a thing. So. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Utopia looks pretty good. It's no Utopia Sprawl, but just mana fixing is good, and replacing itself is not bad either. So pick the Utopia. If not, take the Lurcher. I do like the Lurcher. I think the Lurcher is really good. And how many gates do we have right now? We've only got 3 gates. It may be worth it to pick this. I think if I was in a 4 or 5 color deck, then I 100% would be picking every Urban Utopia that I could find, but I want more creatures, so I'm going to take the Sprawl, or the Lurcher. Okay, so we've got the Golgari Raiders again. Not a bad card, 4 mana with haste. Does a lot of the same things. We've got a Molder Hulk. You guys seem to be really big on the Molder Hulk. Vicious Rumors again, Prey Upon, and another Verm. If we can get some early creatures down, get to trading them, get them into the graveyard, things like that, then Molder Hulk may not be bad at all. Golgari Raiders looks like it's a little bit more playable. We didn't take the Molder Hulk earlier. We will not see this pack again. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we will. We'll take this, and yeah, we will not take this. We will not see this back again. So everything that we see now, there's no chance of it willing back to us. It's either Molder Hulk or the Raiders. So yeah, I'm thinking Raiders because it's only 4 mana, allows us to get more things down early. We can play one early and let it die, and then later our other creatures are bigger and bigger. Later in the game, this seems like it gets better and better. So I'm thinking Raiders. Looks like most of you guys in chat are agreeing. Here probably Erstwhile Trooper, or Never Happen's not horrible, but not exactly what I'm going for. Utopia is probably going to be good. I think the pick is between the Utopia and the Erstwhile Trooper. Another 3 mana spell probably wouldn't be horrible. If we do look at our spells, we are a little bit. Yeah, we don't even have lands in here yet. So we've got a lot of things to cut. A lot of stuff to cut here. Watcher in the Mist probably gets cut. 5 mana for a 4/4 probably gets cut. Yeah, we've got way too many cards in the main board anyway. I don't think Erstwhile Trooper gets it, so yeah. In an Urban Utopia, I'd imagine they wouldn't need signs, right? And it's a Utopia. Every place is perfect, right? Doesn't matter where you go, it's perfect. It's exactly what you want. Ravnica's University became blossoms of opinion in a rich soil of perspectives. Aw, that's pretty good. I said university, I meant diversity. Ravnica's diversity produces blossoms of opinions in a rich soil of perspectives. Almost called that America, but okay. We'll move on. Erstwhile Trooper. Radical Idea might not be horrible, but I think I'm going to go with the Urban Utopia, but I'm just going to throw it on the sideboard. Another Urban Utopia. Yeah. We get a Recluse. These Vigor Spore Worms, they look like they're rotating hardcore here. I don't think that I need another, but it's not horrible. Shade might not be horrible either. I mean, this is 6 mana. I don't want too many of those. I think I'll take the Shade. We'll just throw that in the deck for now. Do we need any of this? Fire Urchin. Will that ever see play? Centaur. Will that ever see play? I mean, this is a good creature right here. 3 mana 3/3. And when it enters the battlefield, each player gain. Oh no, that's not great. Each player gaining 4 life. That's not what I want. This is a great card though, and with 4/5 flyer with Convoke, it might be good. Which one do this may get played in a spells deck in the future? So, oh, okay. Crushing Canopy for the sideboard, and hey, look, the it got after drafting your final card, any card that exceeds your 4x collection limit increases your vault's progress. Aw, well, thank you. Okay, so we've got way too many cards in the deck. 1, 2, 3, and then so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They've got 17 lands in here. 17 lands is probably where we want to be, so we need to go cut some cards. Probably going to cut Forger. Watcher in the Mist looks like it might be hard to play. Looks like we're really a green-black deck. I don't know, we've got a lot of blue. I don't like Veiled Shade. Where Kappa is, I keep wanting to say Alpaca. Okappa. Okapi. It's probably like some weird thing. Like, do we even need this? Darkblade Agent, Disinformation Campaign, Notion Rain. Some of this might be worth cutting. Like, Disinformation Campaign seems good. How much Surveil do we really have? Prey Upon, I kind of like Prey Upon, but kind of we've got some other really good removal with our Assassin's Trophy. Thought Erasure, good card. Don't really like if I get rid of Disinformation Campaign and the Thought Erasure, then you know I'm definitely gonna. I don't know. I think we can get rid of a Vigor Spore Worm, and now we need to cut 3 more cards. Could we on 16 lands? Probably not. I like the Burglar Rat. Severed Strands. Don't think we need that piece of removal. I think we cut either Prey Upon or Severed Strands. They're both sorcery speed. I mean, we're going to lose a creature. 100% lose a creature with Severed Strands. We don't necessarily lose a creature with this. No, we do not need the Lot Lift Giant. So yeah, we can cut that. We still need to cut, you know, 2 more things. Do want to keep the... I do want to keep a couple bombs here. The Giant's not, you know, the greatest thing in the world. The Arbor Elemental, you know, it does have, you know, Convoke, so we can get that down. The Vigor Spore Worm is actually really good, especially if we can give like Night Veil Predator or something like that. Price of Fame, Capture Sphere, both of those probably going to be staying. Whisper Agent's probably going to be staying. Notion Rain is a great card, but I don't know if it belongs in this deck. Darkblade Agent, we've got a bunch of Surveil. We could just cut the 2 Wary and just roll with it from there. It's a 3 mana spell. We could even cut Capture Sphere. I mean, I like some of the other removal we have. If we keep the Severed Strands, I can probably cut... Like, I don't like Severed Strands. I don't like the idea that I have to sacrifice one of my creatures. So, yeah. Notion doesn't belong. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Severed Strands and Notion Rain for our last 2. But if I cut Notion Rain, then I'm probably going to want to cut something like Disinformation Campaign as well. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, where Okappa is it fits the plan of we need a bunch of creatures. But then again, you know, we can like mill through some of those things like that. It's probably Notion Rain Disinformation Campaign or Notion Rain and Severed Strands, which feels bad. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. or Prey Upon, Severed Strands. I like Prey Upon. I like Severed Strands. I like the idea of having the removal. Like the unconditional removal is pretty decent. So if we know that we're bigger than they are, then you know that's fine. No, the Severed Strands fits our strategy of throwing cards in our graveyard so that we can have those bigger Golgari Raiders and the bigger Rhizome Lurchers and things like that. Watcher in the Mist, I'm not getting rid of that. I kind of like this card. So it's probably Notion Rain and maybe one Worry. And then just run it like that. Now we've got 9 2-drops, which feels great. I do like that. We've got 3 4-drops, 4 6-drops, 1 5, and 1 greater than 6. And we only got 1 1-drop, so you know, that's a thing. Altogether, as far as creatures go, we've got 16 creatures, which is 40% of our deck. We've got 43% of our deck is land, and then we've got 7 non-creature spells. It's not horrible. I'd probably like to have even less non-creature spells, but I do like the fact that as far as our how do you get rid of this? As far as the deck goes, the majority of it is creatures, and our non-creature spells do like either Surveil or something like that. So yeah. You don't see why we ditched the giant, because it's 7 mana. If I take the giant, then I get rid of Disinformation Campaign, right? Like like Severed Strand fits our priority here. Disinformation Campaign can be good though. I mean, getting a couple extra cards paired with like Burglar Rats and things like that, Thought Seizure and stuff, could be just enough to really help us. So you think Okappa and the Prey Upon? Okay. So if we get rid of Prey Upon, we get to bring back in another creature. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We're ramping with Locket and Route. No, those cards aren't in the deck. We don't have any ramp. I'm not running ramp. I'm not running the Locket. We're running good 2-drop creatures, and 2-drop 2 and 3-drop creatures, stuff like that. I do want a lot of Surveil. So what do we have for Surveil? Notion Rain. That's it. The only card that we're not running that has Surveil is Notion Rain. Notion Rain does have Surveil 2 on it, which is not horrible. So, but yeah, the ramp is in the sideboard. Like, we have the Utopas and stuff like that in the sideboard. So, if I was ramping, I could probably cut down to, like, I could probably cut down to 16 lands and then run the ramp spell. I don't really know how much I like that, but yeah. Please forgive my indiscretion. Yeah, I didn't even take the Locket. We don't even have a Locket, so man, we would change our mana base so much if we took Watcher in the Mist out. Like, so if we took Watcher out, I don't want to take Watcher out. I like the flyer. Of course, Night Veil Predator is really good too. Really don't want Disinformation Campaign. I think that's, you know, yeah. Nah, Poopy, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is so hard to keep up with what somebody else pulled in their draft. Come on, dude. Yeah. Don't sell yourself. That's not a thing, dude. Don't worry about it. We've got good remover. We got good remover. Removal. But man, we've got good discard as well, which could be a thing, which could be a real thing. I think I'm just gonna run it the way it is without the Notion Rain. So I'm gonna hit done. We can always edit it later. All right, guys. Let's hear it. Let's hear it in chat. How many wins do you think we're gonna get with this deck? 0 through 5. before we hit 2 losses. How many wins before we get 2 losses? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What do you think? Undefeated? What? 6 wins? You guys are so full of shit. Maybe. I mean, the deck looks okay. It looks okay, but I don't think it's like the greatest thing in the world. So, between 3 and 4 at least. Okay. All right. You believe? I'm loving your guys' enthusiasm and faith. I'm telling you, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. You got a lot more faith in the deck than I do. I looked at all of those packs just praying and wish. It's not a bad hand. We're 1 black land away from being able to cast Nightveil Predator. This is not bad. This is not a bad hand. So, yeah. What do I like better, MTGA or MTGO? Yeah, I'm keeping the hand. I like the fact that I can play everything on MTGO. I do not like the fact that you can't trade, you can't do anything with your cards. I don't think that they should be compared 100% in the same way as... well, that sucks. Alright. Just start blocking a little bit here. First strike and mentor. It's a thing. Rid of a card. What did he get rid of? Hammer Dropper. Doesn't have any red mana. Okay. Wow, opponent. You know what? I'll take 2 here. Alright, so... it's going to be really, really hard to trade with him. Let's go ahead and disinformation campaign. There's our black. Alright, now we're looking better. I bet he doesn't block if we swing. So, I'm just going to stop some damage next turn. And we'll start playing bigger dudes. It's first strike. It's horrible. More land. Alright. We don't have the double blue in the... Okay, so we can play multiple creatures out this turn. Neither one of them can really block. Or either both of them block one thing and kill something. So we'll let him choose how he wants the blocks to happen, unless he's got a a combat trick or something like that. And then we'll play our Nightveil Predator, and it's got vigilance. It's got vigilance. Oh yeah. We have the late game. I think so. We did not. He scooped. All red cards, no more land. Yay! We win one. You guys got so much like credit. Man. These are sideboarded games. So, what do we want for the sideboard here? Like, do we think we can beat this guy? Does any of this help us beat this dude? The Recluse is not bad. I'm going to take out the Weary for the Recluse. And I'm... Changes are locked after submitting. Your deck is not updated until submission. Submit. Yeah, play the spider. That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, if he's got little dudes that are attacking, he seemed like he had a bunch of 2-mana creatures and stuff like that. So we do need to win one more in the next 2, and then we can go from there. So our opening hand is a Burglar Rat hand. We don't have green mana. Doesn't look like the greatest hand in the world. I don't know. The Itsy Bitsy Spider or right up the opponent. Maybe. This could be good. Capture Sphere may be great. We need to hit some more lands. As of right now, the only thing we're going to play is Burglar Rat. Of course, we could have the rat like fight something. One of his little somethings. I don't know. The hand's not the most horrible thing in the world. As long as we hit a green land soon, it should be alright. I mean, we got some removal. Let's do it. Let's try it. Maybe we'll hit that green source. Man, look at that. 1-1 with haste. Woo! Getting there. There he is. That's going to be a problem because this little 1-1 is going to become a 2-2. We still are not hitting our land. This means we don't get to block here. So now he's got to get rid of something. Okay, Cosmotronic Wave. This is going to be a bad swing. I'm not going to be happy about this swing. I am almost willing to just take the damage and then Ornery Goblin. That's the thing. So now you get a +1/+1 counter over here. I'm going to say no blocks. Can't block the Ornery Goblin. It just deals damage. So we do need that Surveil. So I think we just pass. And then we try to like sneak in our Whispering Agent. Another Ornery Goblin. That's pretty good, opponent. That is pretty good. I think I'm killing the Goblin. Okay, so Surveil, we're going to throw that in the graveyard. We are really looking for some we'll stop a little damage, kill a Goblin. I mean, it's going to do 1 damage anyway. It's going to fight it anyway, so I guess we just kind of let this happen. There's more black mana. Capture Sphere on the Mentor dude could be pretty good. Then we just have to deal with the 4 damage here. So it's got flash. I can do it later. If our opponent doesn't hit land and we somehow end up like gaining control of the board, we should be all right. We do have 3 creature cards in the graveyard right now, so if we hit a green mana, we should be all right. Now I 100% want to take out the first striker. Oh my goodness. Greenland, come on. Come on, give me that Greenland. We're running out of chances here, fellas. We can stop 2 damage, or we can kill something, give him a life linker. I think we stop the damage. Greenland, come on. You can do it. It's not it. Well, it was a good game. It was a good game, guys. Didn't hit the green. That hurts. That hurts. 1 green land, and we would have been able to do bad blocks kill both. No, you can't. You can't kill the 2/1. It deals damage when it attacks. So when it's blocked, it will deal the damage immediately, and you won't be able to kill it. All right. No, it doesn't have first strike. It deals 1 damage to each creature that blocks it. So, all right. Well, we're on the play. Does that make any difference here? This is a pretty fast deck we're playing against. I'm going to get rid of this and bring in a little bit more. Like it doesn't look like we need a huge creature to be able to beat this deck. So, yeah. Quit doing the shut up forever thing. Hey, look, we have color. Color doesn't seem bad. This looks like it stonewalls his whole deck. So, I think I'm going to keep this hand. Go, Golgari. Guildgate. Yeah, goblins are sneaky little dudes, right? If he plays it again, I'll pull it up and let you read it. So, turn 2, we'll go with our Burglar Rat again. That's right. It's card to card. You auto mulligan. He gets rid of a land. Oh, he's got a land heavy deck with this hand. So we're going to get to see all of his deck. That's... Kill it now and be done with it? Before he can, like, start mentoring it or something? Okay, getting land is not bad. I think I'm going to play the Darkblade Agent here, though. Might buy ourselves plenty of time with this, and if he has removal, then that'll be good, too. So, one with Mentor. Okay. He did not swing. Alright. I think we just Disinformation Campaign. We'll get to draw a card. He's got to get rid of a card. So that seems pretty good. We're going to go no attacks. This doesn't have first strike. Vigilance and Trample. Yeah, I mean, we would lose it here as well. This is double strike, vigilance, and trample, so we would be able to kill as well. Getting rid of the mentor so he doesn't have the opportunity to put even more on seems great. Play a 2/2 Raider, or we could play a 4/4. The 4/4 will die. The Raider will then be a 3/3. I think it's the Lurcher here instead of Raiders. 4/4 seems good. I mean, double strike can kill it though. He ain't scared. He ain't scared at all. I mean, we can start using this to kill some stuff, maybe, and then trade it later. think I'm going to kill a couple things. I don't want him to keep getting 1/1s. 1/1s with lifelink seem like they're going to be pretty bad news for us. Now we're hitting all the lands. I'll go to combat. We'll go no attacks. And definitely need to like gain control of the game here. It may just be, you know, putting Swiftblade Vindicator in front of this. Ouch! Citywide bust hurts. Okay. More land. That hurts. Alright guys, we have got to hit a creature off the top or we're in some major trouble here. Yep. Do you swing? Yes, we could cast the giant with all this land. We could 100% cast the giant with all this land. We need a creature. No attacks. What are you still holding? Oh, we're dead anyway. We're just dead. We're dead on board. He didn't attack here, so that means when he swings with the giant, he gets the +1/1 counter. I mean, I can put this in front of it, and then we take the 5 from the giant, or we put this in front, and then... Alright, so yeah, if we're chump blocking anyway, we'll kill the giant, chump block this, take 2. I mean, that's like the best thing we can hope for. If he has a way to save the giant, then... Oh, wait, we're trampled. Yeah, trample. Forgot about trample. Darn! Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. Just didn't hit a card. Yeah, we could have cast the giant. And we still had big bombs in the deck. If we would have pulled any of them, that would have been really good. Just didn't get there. I mean, we drew way too many lands, right? Just way too many lands. Hey, we got an Artifacts attack. Azorius deck. That'll be cool to look at after stream. Or after draft, so. Okay, well, let's jump into another game and we'll see how our Sultai deck goes. You know, everything is a decision that you make. And not all decisions are right. Everything's a choice. You have to make a decision. You have to, you know, stick to it. I took the land out. I mean, I took the giant out. We could have pulled the giant. The giant could have been that other card, that other land. You know, who knows what would have happened. This doesn't look like the greatest early game play here. This should be unblockable, and then target creature can't be blocked this turn for 3 mana. And then it would be in my Mono Blue Wizards deck. We do have good land here, which is hard to pass up. And we just like keep this hand and then pray we don't hit more horrible things. But yeah, but we have our land. Yeah, the hand itself doesn't look great, but we do have land. We do have land. We've got a good way to stonewall early creatures. I think I'm going to keep. Everybody's Boros anyway, right? Yeah. Let's go for the Guild Gate. Pass the turn. Then we can, you know, come out with a pass wall at it on 2, or we can play the green and play the. I think I want to play the green here. Forgive me, guys, if I keep muting for coughing. We've had a lot of rain here in the past couple days, and it's definitely making me cough a lot. So might be getting a little bit under the weather. Ooh, what a thing! Barrier of Bones automatically putting a counter on this thing. Look at that. Getting there. Getting there. Look at you. Look at you, Thought-Bound Phantasm. We don't need the third mana this turn, so let's just play the Burglar Rats, and we'll pass. Making him discard a card seems fine. He just threw away another land. We'll go no attacks because I'm not swinging into the 3/3. That was a really good turn too. I mean, just one drop. Getting there. You have more 2 mana? Ooh, Dimir Spybug. What a Surveil deck. Alright, so now I'm thinking we play both of these. And then I guess we start making something unblockable. Maybe. We'll go. I mean, we are going to have to start getting in for some damage. So we'll see what happens. We got plenty of chump blockers. We do need to deal with this Dimir Spybug. Eventually, we're going to need to deal with the Thought-Bound Phantasm. This card's pretty good. I mean, it's Notion Rain. This opponent got like all the good stuff for Surveil. Barrier of Bones seems like it's pretty good too. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it doesn't look horrible when you're playing Thought-Bound Phantasms and Dimir Spybugs. You're telling me, like, you know, pack 1, pick 5 or something, you know? Probably not bad. Probably pick these up fairly easy. Didn't he? Now we're never going to push damage if we don't start using things like Pass Wall Adept, and then we're just going to get beat down in the air. We could maintain right now by using Pass Wall Adept and making our Child of Night unblockable, and then swinging in, gaining 2 back. That might be a good route to take. But adding more to the, like, do we even need to add more to the board right now? I think I'm just going to go to combat and just start swinging for 2, gain 2, swing for 2, gain 2, that sort of thing. Later, if we pull a lot of land, this would be good. So, For the Horde says he's been playing Arena a good amount. Well, awesome, dude. Dimir Informant. It's going to do some more surveilling. We can't keep up with the lifelink now. This is when it has 3 or more counters on it. Can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So it's going to be 5. That's the thing. It's definitely a thing. It's got 21 counters on it, guys. You see that? Where it says Defender and then it says 2 1 counters on it. Alright. Now it's got 31 counters. 3 1 counters on it. This is still open beta. We should probably tell them to fix that. That doesn't look right. Hey, you're wasting your time there, opponent. You're wasting your time. Clocky, clocky. Oh, what are you killing? No, not my dude. Not swinging with a. Okay, well. I guess we just play this and no attacks. I think his plan is to just keep killing us in the air with his is Dimir Spybug. Wow. Alright. Alright, opponent. Put up our 3/4 flyer. Price of Fame is going to be really, really good. So let's go ahead, put the additional land in the grave. Now what do we want to do? Do we want to attack? I don't think so. Not yet. I am wanting him to start attacking. I assume that he attacks with one of these, Vidalcan Mesmerist or something like that. Nightveil Sprite. Ouch. That's going to do a lot of surveilling. Yep. A lot of surveilling. Ooh, wow. With all the Vidalcan Mesmerist. Not going to swing with the Dimir Spybug. Okay. Okay. He doesn't know it, but I'm going to trade a lot for these Mesmers. So let's see what he weakens our board up to. Okay. So, Burglar Rat kills one of these. This eats one. Shieldmate blocks here. And that will put three cards in the graveyard. We don't have to do that yet. So we'll just go with the 2 blocks. Take the 5. Alright, so now we're looking at Price of Fame. We can play a 4/4 here. I think we just go to combat. Attack. Yeah, well, I think I'm just gonna go like this. So, one attacker. I do want to start pushing some damage. I don't think he blocks it with anything. And we're gonna kill the Dimir Spybug. If he swings with Nightveil Sprite to make the Dimir Spybug and stuff larger, then so be it. He did it. Alright, so we'll chump block here for 6. Resolve. Hope he doesn't have a counter. Go ahead and go to blocks. So we're going to block here to stop, more crazy things from happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll block like that. Kill the Dimir Spybug. Okay, so this is going to be great, and Vigor Spore Worm is going to be great. Although, I think I can dump Vigor Spore Worm. Radical Idea draws a card. Hopefully it doesn't have instant speed and surveil on it, and we'll be okay. Think we keep the worm? I think it turns our Rhizome Lurcher into a much bigger dude. Like, ooh, congratulations. you've got Surveil. Alright, so now we're looking at, you know, we have 6 creatures in the graveyard, and we make a 8/8. Lurch. Let's go, opponent. Let's go. Well, looky here, right? And then we can also make a 6/6 Golgari Raider. The opponent's currently not flying, so I'm just gonna kind of hide my Nightveil Predator for now. I'm gonna. Oh, you got nothing to block there, do you? Okay. It's got haste. I kind of like what we got going on here. Alright. Nice. We turned the corner. Yeah, I was getting a little bit worried there with the opponent's like turn 2 play of, you know, here's a you know, a phantasm and, you know, another little wall that blocks on like turn 15, but whatever. Now the opponent's, I mean, now we've definitely turned the corner, so yeah. Hopefully we should be doing pretty well. Roman, one of my peoples that I 100% know came from Dev. What'd you think? He just hit 100K. Like, isn't that great? Dev from Strictly Better Magic the Gathering finally hit 100K, and I think that's absolutely terrific. So, you know, good on Dev. Congratulations to him. Really, really happy that he did that. So, I know a couple of you, the rest of you guys. I try not to say y'all. I know a couple of y'all didn't come from Dev's community, but yeah. I don't like disinformation campaign in this particular matchup, as you know, our opponent seems to have like jumpstart cards, things like that he can throw away that he probably isn't really worried about. Another blocker that can block the air is probably going to be really, really good. Crushing Canopy might be great, just killing, you know, things in the air. So I think I'm going to get rid of Disinformation Campaign. Capture Sphere, maybe get rid of Capture Sphere and then just bring in like 2 Crushing Canopies. We can probably beat most of his on the ground creatures. And then just bring in the 2 Crushing Canopies. Like just change our removal out for a little bit better removal. I kind of like that idea. Though again, I could just like get rid of like a Prey Upon or something like that, and then yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of Prey Upon and then just take the 2 Crushing Canopies. This way we can just destroy those flyers. You did not come from his community, but you do watch his videos. Congrats to him on 100K subs. You're gonna watch his spectacular after. It was funny. It was funny. He trolled everyone. It was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and I watched it and enjoyed it. So, all right. We removed the scariest thing he gets after he draws a bunch of cards. We'll see. It's probably not bad. Probably not bad. And just Gilgate, and go from there. He did mulligan. Okay, so we can do this Gilgate, and then if he does something like really horrible, I mean, I guess we can just Burglar Rat next turn. Oh, not that thing. Not that thing. I love this rat. Do you think this thing will get standard play? Mana screams keep just because he sings Assassin's Trophy. Like, let's face it, you may scream keep just because it was an Assassin's Trophy. No blocks. Ooh, alright, so now we've got to... Now we get the Nightveil Predator down, and then pretty decent shape. This seems okay. Like, seriously, this seems like the Night Vale Predators probably going to do great things. I think it's worth chump blocking here. Maybe not. I kind of don't like him having this, but kind of also don't want him to put a +1 counter on something. Also don't want to continue taking 5 damage, so I'm going to chump block. I mean, we could just let him go get a land. Just get rid of... Like, I want to get rid of this, but I think we'll just do this. And then... Alright. Night Vale Predator. Get some. Okay, so we're set up for Watcher in the Mist next turn. Night Vale Predator probably has the means to win the whole game. So... Oh no! We lose a life and he gains a life and then... No. Hexproof means he cannot use this ability on our Hexproof dude, which is pretty good, so not bad. He surveilled. He drew a card. He hit us. Ouch. He played a land. Alright. So we have an answer to his bomb, and we can start playing some stuff of our own. No blocks. So currently this would only be a 3/3. Not exactly what I'm looking for. This should stonewall most of what he's got going on. Burglar Rat and Capture Sphere. Burglar Rat seems good. We can use Capture Sphere later. We can reorder these. We can actually use Capture Sphere next turn, because that'll be 4 mana and be able to keep up our cards in hand. I hate that you can't go back and look at the cards in your hand. So, order 1 attacker. Definitely need to start closing the gap here. So now he can make this smaller, but it's only by toughness. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're gonna. That's what we're gonna kill with our Crushing Canopy. That's gonna break this hard. No swings. Oh, well, look at you, opponent. Crushing Canopy. Bye-bye. Should have let him like do things with it, because you know, make him think that he was gonna do something. I can't believe he didn't swing last turn, but apparently he just didn't. And then dies. Surveil too. We take another shot. All right, so. What? I didn't tap my mana right. Damn you, game. Damn you. For tapping my own green mana, my only green mana. That was bad, game. It was bad. I'm just gonna not attack. Dowser of Lights. What a thing. Well, this will 100% try to attack us. I don't like it. So we're probably going to kill it. Alright, so... if we Burglar Rat, we can still Capture Sphere. Burglar Rat will be a blocker. We definitely want him to swing next turn. So how do we need to attack to make sure that he feels comfortable enough to swing? Probably Night Vale Predator, right? Nightfell Predator, he should feel comfortable enough to swing. No. Now, I do have to stop him before combat. So, he gets to draw a card. Looks like as good a time as any. Drake seems good. Dimir Spybug seems good too. We do have multiple flyers though, so feels comfortable here, right? There we go. Golgari Raiders. Alright, so we're more than likely going to kill the Dimir Spybug. This is not a turn that we get to swing. Kind of the 4/4 here. Yeah, I think the 4/4 is great. And then we go no attacks. Nightveil Sprite, okay. That means we're going to take 2 this turn because I'm not blocking the Dimir Spybug this turn. Oh, he did. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so now things are looking really, really good. I think I need to choose the proper cards for my removal here, but we should be all right with Assassin's Trophy on the Spybug, because that's going to require the most blockers. Then we can Price of Fame on maybe the Snitch. Man, that seems bad, doesn't it? We also need to start, like, yeah, it looks pretty popular. Make him play the Price of Pain. We'll go to attack. I think we just pass. As much as I want to, I think I'm going to let him go ahead and draw some cards before we thin his deck out anymore. He has drawn 3 more cards, or seen 3 more cards than we have, so. Thoughtbound Phantasm. That could end up becoming a problem later. Let's see how he attacks. In combat. Alright, well, we're definitely going to do some stuff here. I am going to Assassin's Trophy the flyer. He can go get a land. Then he can pay the Price of Fame on the Snitch. I hate that. I hate that we're burning the Snitch. But we do get to Surveil here. I don't think we need Thought Erasure. I don't think we need land. So, we'll draw something else. Pass Wall Adept. That seems decent. We'll go to combat. Swing. 1 attacker. And we'll go from here. Notion Rain. Grow, little Thoughtbound Phantasm, grow. Looks like I binned them both while you were talking, Madness. Disinformation campaign, no! We drew all those cards too. Do you swing? You know he wants to surveil here. He does. He really wants to surveil. Wants to make this Thoughtbound Phantasm like bigger and bigger. Wants to find answers for the pass wall adept. That sort of thing. Surveil allows him to put the disinformation campaign back in his hand. We'll play Vigor Spore Worm. What are we willing to swing with? I guess our ground dude again. Wonder what he... I guess he puts the Spinal Centipede in front of something and then... Yep. And then gives like another +1/+1 counter over to this Thoughtbound Phantasm, which that's okay. I mean, we could actually take it over that. It should really give trample. Like this should so give trample to other creatures, and then it might actually be a playable card. I like the fact that he's not going to be able to block it with more than one thing, though. He's definitely drawing cards really well. We've got 3 creatures. I like the undergrowth count. When you point at it, you see we've got 8 cards in the grave, but we've got 3 creatures. So that's pretty cool. It's got the Golgari symbol there. Good. All creatures get a special counter. The next unset should do a spoof on Assassin's Trophy and have it participation trophy. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. If we go no blocks here, he can stop how much damage next turn? We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How big can you make it? I mean, you want to kill the 6/4 or you want to kill the 4/4? Your choice, buddy. Kill the 6/4. You're a smart man. Child of the day. Child of night. That's so Lincoln. Oh, he's a child of the night. Make the worm unblockable and you get lethal though. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. Like, as of right now, he can push 30 points of damage next turn. Why didn't it let me do something between blocks? Like, why couldn't I activate this between blocks? Like, what the hell? Come on. So after attacks, I should have been able to activate Pass Wall at it. Come on. Whatever. Worked out good too. How many cards does he have left? He's got 10. It does look pretty short, doesn't it? It's a short stack. Keep drawing, opponent. But don't keep drawing. I don't want you to keep drawing, opponent. Please don't. Lincoln beating my door down, trying to get in here. Wants to come say hi to you guys. Radical idea. Draw those cards, opponent. He's got 8 left. We have 6 in the air right here. 9 plus 3 plus 3. Oh man. Ooh, Nightveil Sprite. He's got a blocker. And he scoops it. There we go. GG opponent. GG. Hey, we won one! Hey, we got a thing for winning. Right? Cool. Alright, let's jump into another game. Let's see what happens. We just went out from here, right? Wham Bam Cunningham. I've never heard that. It's, okay. Yeah. 9 plus 3 plus 3. That, what is that? 12, 15. Anyway. 60 card decks typically have 23 to 27 lands in them. Ideal draws allow you to curve out by both playing a land and spending an available mana every turn for the first few turns. Spending all available land. So if you're looking at what, up to turn 3 or 4, you know, you have your nut draw, you should be able to play and use all of your mana every turn to like turn 4. Is playing a tap land on turn 1 considered using all available mana? We only have 1 land there, and I'm not willing to keep a 1-lander. This hand doesn't look better, but our opponent does get to go first. We get a 3-drop that we can play. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. Scry should become Surveil. Uh-oh. Okay, it's his. He's just gonna counter everything. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, opponent. You just don't have to know I'm green yet. Right. I want to know. You're digging 2 bounce spells and drop 2 spell pierce. Well, I've actually got all my spell pierces in my sideboard. So next turn we could like kill something. Actually just going to Disinformation Campaign, draw another card. This way when we do kill something, we're looking at Price of Fame here. We'll say no. These Piston Fist Cyclops are real blockers to get you into that late game. There's our kill target. Guildgate or the Lurcher. Lurcher can be a huge bomb later, but we're already holding some pretty good bombs. But we do need creatures down to make some of these bombs a little bit easier to cast. I don't think I need the Guildgate right now. We'll get our Disinformation Campaign back. We'll go ahead and attack. Although he could swing at us for 8. If he doesn't, though, we draw a card. So there we go. Killed one of them. Yay! Go Surveil. Go us. We did a thing. Smelt Ward Mentor. When you cast instant sorcery, target creature opponent controls can block this turn. Oh, well, what a thing. So we can actually play Disinformation Campaign and leave up Assassin's Trophy. So I'm going to go that route. Getting this spells deck out of spells seems pretty good. He discarded a land. You know what? There's still a blocker out there. I mean, if he casts a spell, it's not going to be much of a blocker, but he threw away Sonic Assault. Wow. Okay. So he can throw away lands and then, like, use Sonic Assault. Are these all, like, reactive spells our opponent has? Let's play the Watcher, see if he counters it. There we go, we got that counter. Good job. Kind of knew that he had a counter because, like, he's a spell deck and he just wasn't using spells to attack. So, I mean, it's kind of like you gotta want to counter something. This makes our Rhizome Lurcher much bigger, which doesn't necessarily mean it gets to block until after we kill this. So, ooh, wow, look at you, opponent. That was a hit. That was a hit. Okay, so let's try to get the Lurcher down. We'll see what happens. Prey upon target creature we control. Eats target creature we don't control. You have a way to stop it? No. Okay. Alright. I like it. I like it. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. That's survivable. I mean, yeah, he's going to get to surveil, but you know, that's survivable. We can live with this. I wonder if he puts them both in front of it, because like he'll think that he can kill them. No? Alright, whatever. Do you have a counter? Do you have, like, ionize? Direct current! Wow! Let's get rid of the full. I really didn't want to do this when he didn't have the double red. Now that we've seen what the double red is for. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. I guess we just Child of Night here. And we'll go to combat. Swing 5 in the turn. Murmuring Mystic. Okay, well, we found a target. Swing 5. I can't cast either of these, and I'm going to kill the Murmuring. Pay for the spell. The opponent said nice. How cool is that? Let's convoke our dudes and sack our Child of Night to kill the Mystic. Well, he would have been able to make 2 dudes if we did that, right? The way our mana lined up, we would have been able to convoke, but we also wouldn't have had enough mana to just right out cast. Is it on the stack yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. We just hard cast it. Sonic Assault. Hexproof 7/5. Get some. Doesn't have trample though. Doesn't have trample. It's got 31 counters on this. Hey, he scoops it up. Nice line madness. So yeah, we would have had the mana to be able to to do that, we would have been 1 short because we had 8 mana at that time. If we convoked with both dudes, we would have only had 1 mana left untapped, and then we wouldn't have been able to cast it. So yeah, you thought it was a 7 drop? Yeah, it's a 9 drop, dude. Thanks, dude, man. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I mean, but that's our Carnage Tyrant, right? Our science is strong. Hey, that's why I'm the streamer, right? Okay. Yeah, Arbor, 9 mana. Jeez. And we're playing this. We're playing this. That was in our opening hand. We kept it the whole time. Because we knew how this was going to go down. Stupid. Oh, my goodness. Bring it in the bigger form. It's easier to cast. What do we do? What do we do? That's what Lincoln says. What do? What do? I like the removal that we have main board. His removal is probably going to be burn based or counter. So combat tricks could be fair. I don't know. Didn't see any blue out of him, so like Crushing Canopy doesn't seem like it's worth it. More early creatures could just be exactly what we need. Just, you know, throw down more dudes, just more bodies. Period. Could be the way to win it. So a couple more wary guys could do the trick. But you know, whatever. Ah, it just submitted all by itself. You got a time limit when you're playing against a real human. So. This draft makes you look forward to F&M even more. Good, good. If I can make you look forward to playing more Magic, then I'm doing something right, okay? And that makes me feel good. Like, that's all I ever wanted, was to help bring more people to the game. You know, help build a community where people could have some fun and enjoy themselves. Well, it looks horrible, but, you know, we'll just put the land on the bottom, and we'll keep, and then just kind of go from there. So. That's something that I've always wanted to do, is just bring more people to the game. So if you're feeling better about going to F&M, man, that makes me feel great watching. Thank you so much for that. Got some lands. He knows what colors we are. No point playing coy. Now we've got a burglar rat. Radical idea. You scared me there, opponent. Thought you had an essence scatter. What'd he throw away? Electrostatic field. He's like, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna be enough. Right. I mean, that's kind of already done its thing, right? I mean, I'm not that scared of a 1/4. Just play my pass wall at it and like what? Now, the reason I played that land is because instead of the forest, I could have played the island as well, but playing anything other than the forest means that next turn we're still alive. No, we're not. Never mind. You know what? Forget everything I just said. We're not alive. The opponent's got black lands. Man, I was talking about when we sideboarded him about him not having other lands. We don't have anything to do here. We're gonna get in. We're gonna get frisky. That's right. That's right, opponent. Okay. Whisper Agent. Okay. Alright, opponent. Be taking a little damage here. And now we have a reason to sacrifice our burglar rat. Bye, burglar rat. See you, dude. Yeah, I don't think we have many other draws that we want to play here. The opponent's jumpstart seems really good. I was gonna take that out. Now, maybe I'm glad I did. We ain't scared of you, opponent. We ain't scared of you. Or your murmuring mystic. Okay. Yes, I know the rat would have helped us get a 7-5 down a little bit earlier, but it's okay. Oh, gonna make it now. 1 mana Dazzling Light Survey. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 2 lands and... Aww. We're 3 lands and... What do we need? I don't think we need the black source. Might need the other blue source in case we get Nightveil Predator. So... We are taking some damage. We need to hit some threats. Seems how like we lost, like we lost last time was we just didn't hit things. Wow, Link is mad. She must be getting him ready for bed. He's like, I don't want to go down. Amazon. Tell me you bought off of Amazon. Tell me you used my link. You know, like, come on. Tell me you used my link when you shopped on Amazon. Link's in the description box. Use the link when you're shopping on Amazon. Help the channel out. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? It doesn't matter what you shop for. If you click the link and then go shopping, the channel will get something out of it, or my family will get something out of it. My wife has kind of turned that into her personal store, where she puts pretty much everything. Like, she's got the dog shampoo on there, for crying out loud. Like, you want some insider information on me and you know, what we've got going on in our life? Just look at that store. Just look at it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's staying on top. That is 100% staying on top. Alright, let's move to blocks. Got him. You got Whispering Agent? We got Whispering Agent. You got a Whispering Agent? We got a Whispering Agent. I think we Assassin's Trophy the Disinformation campaign before he can surveil. And, oh. Sorry, opponent. Hello. Hi. We were thinking, opponent. You don't know what we were doing. You don't know us. You don't know me. Hi. Hello. I don't speak that language, but hello. Welcome to the channel. We're playing some arena draft. Is that Korean? It's Korean, ain't it? Got the little circles. Jareth Miles, where you at? You always know these languages. I am horrible with the Orient. Like any other like part of the world, you know, a little bit of Spanish, things like that, I'm good. What is it? A little bit of Spanish I'm okay with. Arabic, you know, that's okay. Even a little bit of French, things like that, I'm alright with. Even some Russian, but just not good with Oriental languages. That's right, opponent. I'm just not worried about it. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm not trying to do anything else. I am trying to live, though. Man, okay, so he jump starts this if we... So we take 1 damage. Otherwise, he just jump starts and kills our 1 dude. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need some stuff. We need some stuff. This is getting bad. This is getting real bad. And we have just drawn land. I mean, I can't say that much, though. The opponent's sitting over with a ton of lands, too. But, you know, the opponent's also seen 7 more cards than we have. So it makes a little bit of sense that he has drawn that many lands, but this card's bad. This card's bad. This card's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not bad. Alright. So... no. We're about to just die to this jump start. Yeah, we're dead. Good game. Oh, hey, look. Yep, GG. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if this wouldn't have been tapped, we could have cast the Arbitrarium Elemental. Direct current directly at us. Resolves at 7, and then we block one of these, and we're dead. That is dead. Yep. This opponent's really pushy. It's one of those people that sit across from you and, yeah. Like, he's really pushy. I 100% think I want to go much cheaper. So we're going to get rid of some of the bigger stuff. Not a ton of it. But I'm just going to bring in more... more creatures. The Recluse may be worth it. Like, I just want more cheap creatures. I just want to cast more spells, so... get rid of the bigger Spore Worm. I think that we can fight this opponent with, you know, cheap things. We need to get rid of one more card. I don't think we're going to beat him with, like, Disinformation Campaign. But, you know, having a little bit of card draw might not be horrible. Don't want to get rid of Watcher in the Mist or my Rhizome Lurchers. They're just absolutely bonkers in this. I think it's Disinformation Campaign. Alright, we'll hit done. Here we go. Crush on me! Aww. Thank you! I appreciate it. It's the mustache? Huh? Alright, yeah, cool. Alright, I like that. Canopy is good side stuff. I do like Canopy. All right, so you know we've got things. So we've got a lot of disruption actually. This is pretty sweet. See if we can rip his hand apart early and then kind of go from there. Thought Erasure, take what's good. Burglar, start burglaring him. Whatever's left. Will Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, I played the wrong one. Alright, well, we'll Burglar Rat first. Yeah, Burglar Rat first, I guess. Discards for life, right? I played the wrong... Like, we didn't have the mana to make it work anyway. I didn't play the wrong one. I just didn't have the mana for it. So, that's just my fault. That's almost worth an Assassin's Trophy right there. Actually, it's probably worth a Strand. Yep. Yeah, I think it's worth a Strand. I don't want him to be able to cast his spells out, you know, like super cheap, so. Wow, Trophy is on our side. Good luck. Yeah, well, hopefully. Hopefully. If we do get like a black or a green land, we should be alright. Destroy something. This is horrible. Let's just play out the reach creature because it'll be harder for him to like play red land and then jumpstart. If he just like jumpstarts our worry Okapa, which it could be bad. Okay, now we need the land. I was really. Alright, so we'll Assassin's Trophy that. Murmuring Mystic. Just can't deal with it. We'll go no attacks. We could have attacked. No, wouldn't have been enough, would it? Disinformation campaign. Our creature, maybe? This is like the only spell that we can cast. I guess we get rid of the Darkblade Assassin. At wall. There's a guild gate. Okay. Play our 3-2. At least we can start attacking with that later. We'll be able to pull like whatever we think is like his best card here soon. So that won't be horrible. This is whenever he casts an instant sorcerer, not when he surveils, right? Okay. Do we lose Prey Upon here? I think we lose Prey Upon. Can we pull his like his best card that he has left? Yeah. Sinister Sabotage, or his Is It Locket? I think I want the Sabotage because that's a thing. Oh, that's a creature. That's good. That'll be okay. Okay. Let's see if I can start pushing damage. I mean, it's got Vigilance. If he doesn't block, then we're still good. He didn't block. We're still good. Ooh, fresh faced. We got both of our sideboard cards here, right? Alright. Radical idea. He flashed that back too, that was pretty good. Which one did he say couldn't block? This one can't block. Well, this one was meant to kill him anyway? I like him making things unblockable. Alright, well, I mean, Pass Wall will be able to do something here. So, depending on what he does. Ooh, that's a thing. That's a 4-3. With first strike, mind you. With first strike. And then these just can't block. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our surveil value in. I don't think that's where we want to be. Don't be a land. Don't be a land. Golgari Raiders. Alright. It's only 4, but we attack. We're pushing back the exact same amount of damage he pushed at us. I don't know if we win this race or not. And he can definitely sack his locket, which is exactly what he's looking at doing. He did it. Yep. So he sacks the locket. What do we do? Stop some damage here? Piston Fist Cyclops. Okay. Come on, eyes home. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ouch. This kills anything he blocks with, so... Perfect. Alright. Okay. We'll say in. I'm just going to hold on to the land. We'll bluff with the land. Good night for the Horde. Have a good one, buddy. No! No, it's a good game, dude. Not hello. That was clutch. That was clutch. Well, that's a draft. There we go. It was fun though. And we've got a new deck we've got to go look at. We've got some quests to do. We got 850 gold reward for completing a quest. We get 2 additional packs, so let's claim our prize. Didn't actually get into gems, but we got a couple packs, so we get to go bust those. See what we pulled. We got an assassin's trophy for the for the collection, which is another cool thing. Chemister's Insight, that'll get some play. Another Atrano. That's 2 that I've pulled. Ooh, wild cards. Me likes me some wild cards. Selective Snare, not bad. Selesnya Locket, Deadly Visit. Destroy target creature for 5 mana. Sorcery. Come on, come on. Why do you even print cards this crappy? And then we get a Runaway Steamkin. Okay, seems fine. Alright guys, so we need to cast 40 white or blue spells. It looks like during the draft we actually completed all the other requirements, which is great. That was terrific. So we need to cast 40 white or blue spells. So let's jump onto some ladder play, and we're going to go look at, or where is it at? Artifacts Attack Deck. So the Artifacts Attack Deck. Let's change the layout here so we can actually look. Why can't I grab this and pull it up? Oh my goodness! This, you know how bad this is for trying to show you guys a deck. Like I can only use half the screen. Like I have to show you like my wild cards and stuff. Like that's horrible, horrible. All right, so we got 4 Meandering Rivers. We got a Glacial Fortress out of the pack. The pack also come with a Nizahal and an Azor the Lawbringer, which is great. I mean, is it great though? I don't know, right? Poopy, have a great one. Thanks for coming in. Got to go to lectures. Good game. And good luck, mate. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone stopping in. We're going to do some quests, finish up the game. We just need to cast these 40 blue and white spells, and then we're going to call in a night as well. This deck comes with 3 Sealaways. That's not horrible. Sky Scanner. Ooh, a Tishar. That's a rare that I'll toy around with at some point. Also comes with a Settle the Wreckage. That's another rare. So this deck's a pretty good hit. I like Nizahal. I like the Settle the Wreckage. The Sealaways are great. Even Azor, not horrible. So not bad. Not bad at all. It says when artifacts attack, though. I mean, it's like there's like no real. It's artifacts attack deck. Then there's no like real artifacts that are attacking. Okay, whatever. Let's play it. Let's see what this construction's like, right? Hate I missed you guys. Have a good night. Oh, you going too, Jareth? Man. Alright. Must have some work to do. Sounds like a Discovery Channel program. When artifacts attack. I should have refilled a coffee cup. Discovery Channel. As the guy from, you know, Planet Earth. Yeah. I'm Planet Earth. Hey, I'm the guy from Planet Earth. The Blue Planet, that's it. I love all those shows. I love watching documentaries. I don't know why. It's just like the greatest way to go to sleep. That or a good audio book. Okay, well, we got a good turn 1 land. I mean, if you're going to play a tap land, let's do it on turn 1, right? And then, like, we'll just start getting frisky on turn 2. Field Creeper. Field Creeper. I figure we have another, you're done working tonight. Well, awesome. Tisha. Good old Tisha. What did he kill that with? Dead weight? I love it. I loved it. That's great. No, I don't want to cast my seal away here. Pitiless Gorgon. So, I mean, if we can get down like Tishar or something. Murder? You're so mean, opponent. You're mean. How many lands does this deck have? Alright. We'll play our Tishar. Next turn we'll play Azor the Lawbringer. The bringer of law. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You shouldn't have to put up with this. It's late. It's late. Gorging Ceratops. What does that do? Double strike. Oh, wow. 7 mana double strike. 3/3. Love that. Didn't notice that was in the deck. That would have been gone. Love me some 7 mana 3/3s, boys. What the hell, Wizards? Alright, so we get a Tishar trigger, which is going to get back our little 2/1, and then they can't like cast non-creature spells until next turn, so they can't kill it yet. And then if they can't kill it, I'm going to pump all of my mana into Azor. Like, I really, really hope he doesn't have a murder. Don't have murder. Don't have murder. He's got murder. Here it comes. What? Sure. Take action. So it costs 3 plus, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we gain 4 life and draw 4 cards. Does that sound okay to you guys? What does this do? Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Oh, so that's the only thing he really could do. Okay. That means he doesn't have a real kill spell. That's fine. He's looking at it. He's reading it. He's like, I gotta do something about this. No, it's got Death Touch. The damage has been done, though. Sky Scanner. We can draw a card. Let's play this 7 mana something. This card's so stupid. So stupid. Worth every mana. Right? I mean, When it attacks you, Sphinx's Revelation. It's worth every bit of it. Absolutely. 100%. All day. Azor done did his job. He took 2 of their cards. So he took out their kill spell, which was a 4-mana kill spell, and he took out their Pitiless Gorgon, and he gained us 4 cards and 4 life. Heck yeah. Artificer. What are we back in Kaladesh? So the Artificer, the Dwarf Artificer here, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible. Sure. So let's see if we can get down a couple artifact creatures and stuff, and then we'll just play this next turn and then like buff them up. Oh look, more land. How about that? Other creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So seems like a thing. I mean, he's got double strike. Other creatures are going to get double strike. This is going to make one of our Thopters a 3 damage. Yeah, sure. Seems good. Seems good. The opponent's stuck on 3 land over here. I mean, poor guy. It's horrible. I don't really want to just end this. Not yet, but whatever. Probably going to scoop soon anyway. We just need to cast as many spells as possible. Sky Scanner! Go do work! You Thopter. They printed a Thopter. A 3-mana Thopter. Skullduggery! Well, aren't you just coy? No, that's not coy. That's not being coy, is it? Clever. Yeah. Coy is when you're not trying to let someone know. Like you're trying to... I don't know. Whatever. Move on. Coy was the wrong word. Some double strike action. That's fine. Can you imagine if blocking works like, okay, first strike damage, this happens, I create a dude, now I get to block this other one? That'd be cool, right? No. Would not be cool at all. I want to play my Glacial Fortress. And Thopter gets the goods. Thopter's going to kill him, by the way. Just so you guys know. Block this out. GG, opponent. GG. Well, I wonder how many spells we cast. Well, you may be in a little bit of danger. Got a whole $2 left on your account until Thursday, and you still need to get rides Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dude, that's wow. It's brutal, dude. I've been there. I promise you, I have been there. Ouch. That's horrible, man. I don't know what to say. I had rent this month, or this is the first of the month. Rent just wiped me out too, so I know how you feel. I know how you feel. So, yeah, I hope it gets better very soon. I really do. I really do. Cause that sucks, man. Like, I hate being broke. Man, I've been broke for a long time. Pretty much most of my life. Yeah. Jareth Miles, like, been there as well. Yep. Call Call friends, man. Call friends. They'll help you out if they can. That's what friends do. But do know that they may call you in the future. Return target creature to its owner's hand if you control an artifact and draw a card. I'll keep. I mean, we can at least play some artifacts, play some stuff. And I didn't even look to see how many we've done on our quest. So, 6 miles ain't bad. It ain't bad. I mean, gives you a lot of time to think. Depending on what time you get off, and you know, maybe we'll be streaming by the time you get home, and see you there. Ooh, and Johnny's Pridemate deck. It better be a Pridemate deck. If he doesn't have Pridemate and he's running, then welcome. All right. Good on you, opponent. Good on you. I'm gonna wait till you get it big, and then I won't bounce it. Nope. No attacks. No blocks. Got me. Really? You play that after? Doesn't seem right. You would have hit me for 5 right there and forced me to chump block at least. That doesn't seem right at all. This is a perfect answer for this. No attacks. Now, next turn we can start putting our field creepers down and just go from there. Seal Away was really good here. Do you have a phone? Just Google it, man. Do you have city transportation? Because that's always nice too. Like I rode the bus back and forth to work for a long time, man. When I was in Arizona, it was just cheap, man. $2 a day, ride to work. Wasn't bad. Oh, but yeah, right. You still need maybe a friend to help you out. Throw you 10 bones or something, you know. You never know. Yeah. You always feel sore and tired after work. You're gonna feel real sore and tired after a 6-mile walk. Vampire Sovereign enters the battlefield. Target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3. Well, that's just bad. This is sorcery? Why? Man, that's horrible. I mean, him just replaying this hurts. But if we don't push damage, we're probably never going to push damage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's draw a card, see if we can hit another land. Nope, just another Juggernaut. So we take 5 more, go to 4. Yep, that's probably going to happen. Take 5 more, go to 4. He's back at 20. Okay, so we just need to... No, he's at 21. Yeah, I forgot about the Johnny as well. Hey, look, we got a dude. I don't think we can really do much here. Hit him for 4. So, what on earth would possess you to make this block? Like, why would you make this block? Look at the board right now. You have lethal in the air, right? Why in hell would you make this block? Like, I just want to ask you guys this question, right? Like, look at this board state. and really consider, would you ever make this block? You know that opponent. Like, I get that you've won the game, but this is just... Why wouldn't you just take the 6 damage, dude? Just take the 6 damage. It's not lethal, and you're lethal on the crackback, man. Whatever. Got me. I mean, he had me anyway, but still, why would you risk like a combat trick or something like that? So, I wish I could get a list of all available decks that that you could get. I would do a meta coverage or something like that, like a deck breakdown of all the decks that people could have, because on MTGArena, that's kind of a thing. You know, these decks are all pre-built, and we need to cast 11 more blue and white spells. Blue or white spells, right? Let's play a mono blue wizards. Let's finish it out with one of our wizards, right? James Carr, what's up? What's up, Playboy? Right, like, welcome, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out after the draft and stuff. And you know, we're gonna have some fun here. Definitely gonna have some fun. A lot of you guys seem to really like the meta breakdown videos and things like that, so I'm gonna try to keep doing them. It's a lot of work. Like, if you truly mess up right in the middle of one of those, like, because I don't do editing. If I truly mess up, I just gotta like restart. It took me hours to record that thing, so I'm glad you guys like those. Alright, we'll just get down to Mystical Herald, and then we need to draw a land at some point. Diamond Mayor. What color is he calling? White? White. Alright. I think we play the Navy. Alright, so that's 2 spells. We just need what, 9 more? Was it 9 or 11? I don't remember. You're almost done with that video I posted earlier today. Sick video. You was looking for a video exactly like that the last couple of days. Meta breakdown videos like that were actually the reason I started my channel. Rule 34 or Rule 32, something like that. Ooh, hey! It's the Dawn of Hope. It's like my favorite artwork from the new set. I don't know why, but this just calls to me. But yeah, that's a cool card. Anyway, I'm not gonna play anything. But yeah, Rule 34. If you don't, if something's not on the internet, you should put it there. And it was actually the reason I. So we can let him have this and just like not let him have anything else. You want to pay 2 mana? Start drawing some cards. No? He's got something else he wants to play, boys. My turn. Sweet. Oh my goodness. We need a Curious Obsession. You got me, opponent. You got me. But you're not killing that Naven. Can't let it happen. Just can't. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, like, there was no meta coverage, so I was like, okay, well, I'll start trying to do some meta coverage. Then I got into gameplay, and I started doing more gameplay than I was meta coverage. And then seems like you guys like he got me there. I should have let him kill tornado. But I haven't hit land, so I think I was getting ready to pull one land out of my deck, and I think I may not. Oh, it's an erotic media of every single character or franchise. Is it really? I thought it was if there's not something on the internet, you should put it on the internet. I didn't realize it was of erotic media only. Well, it shows. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I should have bounced this. Yeah, we should have bounced that. We're gonna lose this game. Alright, so now we just need to cast spells, right? I didn't realize it was only about erotic media. I did not know that. That's funny. A guy at work told me that, so he's like, yeah, it's a that's stupid. Whatever. Oh, okay. Well, we can't let him have a second one. Good draw, though, opponent. Really good draw. Alright, anyway, so yeah, I originally wanted to start some like meta coverage and things like that, and you know, at first, you know, people liked them, but again, I got into yeah, I'm just gonna split this up, or actually next turn I'm just gonna play as many spells as possible, right? Seems good. Should have done it before combat. I'm busy looking at chat, talking to you guys, that sort of thing. So, hopefully no one will see this. It's not like it's going on. Right. Yeah, we get to cast 3 more spells. We've cast how many spells? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we hit a land, we can cast 10. We just need to cast 11 spells. I actually switched to this deck because it's got so many cheap spells. Okay. Merfolk Trickster seems okay. Might actually get to eat something. And then we can go 3 spells next turn and we live another turn. Do we live another turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we live another turn. I think. He wants to do something. I don't know what it is, but he wants to do something. White and white. Yep. A latrine run. Man, I haven't heard that in a while. That's gonna be bad. We need to get these 11 spells out, though. I think we're only at 10 so far. This will be fine. Just gonna make sure that doesn't... Oh, I did it twice to the same dude. Oh, that was bad. All right, so 1, 2. GG. All right. We'll go ahead and concede. Should be where we want to be. I don't know if I counted right, but yeah. You're gonna go, Madness. Well, take care, man. You should have right until Tuesday now, but having to ask for help like that really has you frustrated. Yeah, I know I know how you mean, man. I know exactly how you feel. Like, it always sucks to ask, people for help, and it has to happen. Everyone has to ask for help from time to time, and I hope you all the best, buddy. And I am glad that you had someone to go to. Really is. Hey, we got a pack. Stick around for a second, Madness. You'll see what we got. Cracky, cracky. Is that a thing? That's not a thing. We shouldn't say that, right? Anticipate. Thud. Where you at, Rush? Switcheroo. And Mystic Archaeologist. Not a bad card. It is a wizard. Alright. So, had some fun today. We completed all of our quests. In 3 hours and 19 minutes, there'll be another deck for us to come pick up. And we'll just keep earning decks, keep doing quests, we keep having fun. So, guys, I hope you all had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. You've been watching SideboardMTG. For those of you that still play a lot of Magic Online, and we're going to go back to Magic Online very soon. Probably going to just start doing the 3 games and then jump over and do some quests. I'll probably keep just doing arena quests at the end of all of my games and things like that. From time to time, we'll actually do games on arena and things like that. So, if all of you guys, are wanting to rent or anything like that, manatraders has limited supply of cards now, and today's already the 4th, so we're only a few more days away till fully stocked, and they open the floodgates and everyone starts getting to play everything. So MTGO players like myself will have full access to manatraders starting on the 7th. If you guys want to rent, don't forget to use the new coupon code. It's SideboardMTG White. Last month was green. This month is white. I assume that next month is going to be blue, black, or red. We'll see. But anyway, this current coupon is SideboardMTG White, no spaces, and that'll save you 15% on your first 3 months. If you want to help support the stream, you can do that in a number of ways. There's links in the description box below. If you want to shop on Amazon and you click my link before you go shopping, I'll get a little bit of a kickback for traffic. And then, that helps. So, you can do that, or you can actually just go to the Patreon and support our stream there. All right, guys, that's everything I've got. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. Hope you had fun. See you next time.